Georgia. Hey, girl. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Vicki, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm so glad you joined me today. I'm making my candied pecans, and so many of you wanted to watch me do it and see how I make a sugar-free candied pecan. Tastes like it's got loads of sugar. And I start with butter and a half stick, and I do use salted butter. And I'm doing this tonight in our amazing stainless steel wok. And we're just going to melt the butter. Let me turn this around so I can see it. And we're going to start it on high. Just get heat going and get this butter melting. So I want the butter to kind of caramelize. My candied pecans, everybody's always surprised when I tell them it's sugar-free. But I do use a blend. I'm going to use a lightly packed cup of a combination of Swerve brown sugar and Truvia brown sugar. Using the blends of the sweeteners, of the alternative sweeteners, because these are actually natural sweeteners, is something that keeps you from having an aftertaste or a cooling effect that some of them have. We are going to use a pound of pecans. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this down to a medium high. I don't want them to burn or scorch. I want to coat them well with the butter. You can add a little extra butter if you want to. I have been known to put a little bit more in it. And I'm actually going to lightly salt these as I'm roasting them. And I use a sea salt. I actually use our Himalayan sea salt. And what I want to do is toast the pecans. I want them to be crunchy. Pecans, pecans, it's the same thing. I don't want these to scorch, like I said. So that'll give them a bitter taste. So you want to just toast them. And see how great the wok is for this? This is actually my #1 go-to larger frying pan. I love the high sides. I like the weight of it. It is on and I'm going to take it off. It is on an induction cooktop. So as soon as I take it off, it quits cooking. But in order to have this in front of you, the only thing that you will see me using tonight that is not Pampered Chef, of course, is the cooktop. Everything else you can find in the catalogs. I hope you find some great ideas, especially about blending the sweeteners. Alright, check out the color and the glazing on them. I'm actually going to start adding the sugars. Let's see how they are coming. Now, let's toast them a little bit more. I want them a little crunchy, but they don't have to be totally crunchy. They're about there. This takes about 10 or 15 minutes, and it makes the greatest Christmas presents. Okay, if you look at the bottom, and I can't very well show it to you, you'll see the butter is starting to turn a little brown on the bottom, so it's time to start adding. So I'm going to go ahead and add half of the sugar substitute and start melting it, or the alternative sugar. And at this point, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup of a salted caramel skinny syrup. I want the moisture in there because I'm wanting, you hear it sizzle, I'm wanting the sugars to turn liquid. Let's go ahead and add it together. I like the sizzle when I throw in a liquid sweetener. And everything in the bottom is turning dark. And that's the caramelized sugar. It'll be like candy when we're finished with it. I'm going to turn it down to medium. And I'm going to add the other ingredients. I like a lot of cinnamon on mine. So, I use about a tablespoon. And this is our Korintje cinnamon. It's a seasonal product. It's only around during the holidays. It goes away on December 31st. So be sure and get you some. Look at how toasty it looks. The cinnamon adds color. I may add a little more cinnamon. I want to keep coating the pecans with the syrup. Okay, at this point, I'm going to add an 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne. I'm just going to dust it over the top. You can use black pepper if you don't have cayenne. Turn this down to low now. I don't want to burn the pecans. It's starting to thicken up in the bottom. Let's see if I can. Now, I'd love to know where you're watching me from, and leave me a comment and let me know if you try this. Now, having said there's an alternative sweetener in here, you can make this exact same recipe with just plain old brown sugar. I eat keto, low carb, and sugar-free, and so that's the way I make it for me and for most of my guests. All right, it's turning like candy. Look at this. You see the way it's clumping together? Let's go with the sea salt now. And this is a little coarse Himalayan sea salt. It has not been through the mill. I just opened the top and grabbed a little bit. Grabbed a teaspoon out, or a tablespoon probably. Put it in a bowl. Okay, well, it's ready. And what I'm going to do next is spread it on a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Now, Zoe's decided to get into the action. And I am just going to push it out so it can cool evenly. And we're ready. We'll come back in a few minutes and show you the finished pecans after they cool. I like to let them cool for at least an hour before I break them apart. All right, we'll come back soon. Okay, welcome back. So, the pecans cooled and I stuck them in the refrigerator, and that helps them get nice and crunchy. And we have them ready, and you just break them apart. Let me show you a close-up how they look. And we're going to get them ready to put and make a few gifts out of them. So, I love the 1 cup prep bowls. They're great. They make an amazing gift. Just put the top on them. Put a bow on them. You've got one ready. Now, these, I think some people are going to get these this year. Of course, this is our silicone storage bag, and it's watertight, it's airtight. Love to use it on the boat to keep things safe. You can even put leftovers in it and then unzip it just a little bit so air can come out and heat it in the microwave. These are going to make great gifts. You can even make this into some trail mix with the sweet and salty with some peanuts or some pecans or cashews or something. But nice little gift there. And then if you're having a party, a big bowl of them. They go really fast. So, as I always tell you, give someone your beautiful smile today. Makes you feel warm and good inside, and you know you just could make somebody's day. Remember, everything I've used is Pampered Chef, and you can find it in your catalog. And if you need some help, just let me know. I'm here to help. So, we'll see you later. Come back soon. Bye.